Hi guys, welcome to another video from Technik. Today we're having a quick look at the door card wiring looms. This particular video is for the rear door card wiring loom, as found in the Audi A4, S4 and RS4, B6 and B7 models. This might be particularly useful to you if you have to replace these looms and you're not sure the exact way to route the cables back in. So let's take a look. Okay, so we're having a look at the door card looms from the inside the door cards here. This is actually the right hand side door card we're working on, although right and left are the same. Obviously they're just a mirror image of one another, so this should be good for both. What I'm going to do is show you exactly where the connectors are and how all the wiring comes through this door card, and where the clips are located, to make it a little bit easier for you to put this back together in the right way should you need to repair or replace one of these looms. So let's take a look. I find it easier to actually start at the bottom and then work your way back up towards the top. The passenger, the rear ones, they're not actually as complex as the front ones, so we'll take a quick look, and as you'll see, they're not actually too bad. So we'll start with the puddle light connector here. Give that a bit of a wobble. It comes into a plastic clip here, into a second plastic clip here, and then you can see all three join at this point here. So that's that one for the moment, and so I'm going to turn my attention to the warning light here at the rear of the door card. Again, give that a bit of a wobble. That'll pop off like so, and one plastic clip like so. Then we have the power connector. This is for the switch, so I'll just remove that. Like so. So that's all three of those that are all good to go. At this stage, all three become one into this plastic clip here. And then next we have this kind of slightly larger one. This is where several of the wires come together. This is the speaker connector here, and this is the connector for the rear electric wiper motor. That's where they attach, and they all kind of join onto this white plastic clip here. Now you've got a choice. You can either try and wrestle this out, but they are barbed and sometimes they can be a little bit tricky and difficult to get out, or if you need to replace it anyway, what you can do is just attack the automotive tape. It gets kind of brittle with age, so it's quite easy to remove, and you can buy this automotive tape very inexpensively, places like eBay, or any motor factors. It's just standard kind of automotive tape, nothing fancy. Sometimes it's easier just to replace the tape than it is to try and wrestle with those white connectors. So you can just take that back on either end when you come back to do that. Okay, so following the cable along, we have another plastic clip here, and then we have another white clip just here, so I'm going to do exactly the same. Like so. Now at this stage you can see that the cable actually splits off into two. This is the light for the handle, and this one, if you turn it through 90 degrees, like so, and then that will pull straight out. And then, as you can see, there's actually a little plastic clip just there that snaps into. It just popped out. And then we can focus on the tweeter. It's actually this is the hardest bit to get out, and I'm kind of working upside down and working from the bottom. So I'm just going to move the door card to attack this, get a bit of a better angle. So let's take a look at that now. Okay, so focusing on the tweeter here, you're going to have to use the cable to gently pull it up, but don't pull too hard, because what can happen is this actually detaches at the back. And you can probably see those two little kind of plastic lugs in there. This whole thing will pop out, and then when it does that, the only thing that's holding it in is these two kind of wire connectors here. So be very careful, don't pull up with too much force, just in case that pops out. But basically what we've got is we've got two kind of little plastic barbed sections. Hopefully you can see that just there at the end of the screwdriver there, and these are kind of what we need to kind of get past to pop this out. So if you just give it a little bit of wiggle, a little bit of pressure on the cable just to get past the first one, and then I'll do the same on the other side just there, there he goes. And watch you'll pass those two plastic barbs. It will just pop out. And that's the tweeter there. So that is your door card loom completely removed from the car and good to go. Like I said, we've produced this video for you because if you do have to replace one of these, this might be quite a useful reference for you to double check that you're putting it back in exactly the right way with the wires going into the correct clips at the correct points, etc. So I hope you found this useful, and we'll see you on the next one.